They say it only takes 21 days to change your life, but here's the truth. 21 days can either build your future or it can break your excuses. Because this challenge isn't about habits, it's about reprogramming your mind to think, feel, and act like the person you've always wanted to become. So if you're ready, then listen carefully. For the next 21 days, I'm not asking you to dream bigger. I'm just asking you to rebuild yourself from the inside out. Because everything you want, like success, focus, peace, power, all starts with one decision. The decision to stop running from the hard things. And this isn't a motivational speech. This is your blueprint to rewire your brain for success. And I promise you, if you stay consistent for 21 days, your mind will no longer resist for success, it will crave it. So let's begin. Chapter 1, Awareness. Let's be honest, you've tried to change before and started with excitement, telling yourself, this time I'll really do it. But a few days later, you found yourself scrolling again, losing focus and wondering why nothing changed. That's not because you're lazy, it's because your mind is designed to stay the same. Your brain loves comfort. It doesn't care if you're stuck, unhappy, or wasting time. As long as everything feels familiar, it feels safe. That's why change feels uncomfortable, because your brain sees it as danger, even though it's good for you. But here's the truth. Discomfort isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign that your brain is starting to reprogram itself. So for the first 7 days, your only goal is awareness. Start paying attention to your patterns. So when you say, I'll do it later, stop and notice it. And when you feel that urge to quit, remind yourself, this is just my old mind trying to protect me. And awareness gives you power, because the moment you notice your habits, you stop living on autopilot. And every time you interrupt that pattern, your brain starts to learn something new. So for these 7 days, don't try to be perfect, just be present. Watch your habits like an observer. Notice what triggers you and what makes you procrastinate, and what drains your energy and what destroys your focus. Then write those things down, because real success starts when you stop ignoring the truth. And when your mind says this isn't working, remember, that's just your mind testing you. It's asking, are you truly ready to change, or are you just inspired for now? By the end of day 7, you'll feel resistance. But don't worry, that's a good thing. Resistance means progress. It means your brain is finally starting to grow. Chapter 2, Action. This is the point where most people give up. The motivation fades, the excitement disappears, and your brain starts whispering, it's okay, just go back to normal. But if you push through this week, you'll step into a completely new level of strength. Because success isn't about feeling motivated all the time. It's about building momentum and not stopping. So for these next 7 days, your mission is simple. Take action without negotiation. When the alarm rings, don't think, just get up. When it's time to work, stop overthinking and start. Your mind is like a muscle. It grows when it meets resistance. And every time you act despite feeling tired, scared, or doubtful, then you're teaching your brain something powerful. That effort equals strength. And slowly you start changing from the inside. And you stop being the person who only talks about change and becomes the one who takes action. Around day 10, you'll notice something amazing. You'll start seeing small wins. You'll start to focus better. And you'll feel less hesitation. And finally, you'll begin to trust yourself more. That's your brain literally rewiring itself. It creates new habits, new thoughts, and new energy. But don't stop now, because this is also when your excuses will come back stronger than ever. They'll whisper things like, you've done enough. It's okay to skip just one day, and you deserve a break. But remember, that's your old self trying to survive. It wants you back in the comfort zone where things feel easy but nothing changes. So when you hear that voice, smile, because that means your new identity is winning. So if you want to truly reprogram your mind, then you have to show it. That consistency is your new normal. Show up even when you don't feel like it, and show up even when no one's watching. Because discipline isn't built on emotion, it's built on repetition. And by day 14, something beautiful happens. You'll stop forcing yourself to change, because you've already become the change. Chapter 3, Transformation. Now you've reached the final stretch, the phase where real transformation begins to take root. For the past 2 weeks, you've been fighting against your mind. But in the last few days, something changes. You're not fighting anymore, you're leading it. This is the point where your brain stops resisting success and starts craving it. Why? Because success feels familiar, and it feels safe, and it feels like you. But this final week isn't about building habits anymore, it's about building identity. Here's the truth, you will never rise above the story you tell yourself. If you keep saying I'm lazy, then you'll act lazy. If you keep saying I can't stay consistent, you'll find ways to give up. But if you start saying I'm disciplined, I'm focused, I follow through, then your brain begins to believe it, and your actions will start to match that belief. The mind doesn't follow effort, it follows identity. So for the next 7 days, I want you to start reprogramming your self-image. That means every morning, look in the mirror and say, I am disciplined, I am focused, and I finish what I start. And say it even if you don't fully believe it yet. Because repetition rewires reality. And then back it up with action. Wake up with purpose. Work like someone who refuses to waste time. Treat your goals as something you must do, not something you might do. Because at this stage, your transformation isn't just physical, it's mental. You're not only changing your habits, you're changing who you are. By day 18, you'll start to notice something amazing. Your focus gets sharper, your energy feels stronger. Now, it all feels natural. And that's not luck, that's neuroplasticity. Your brain rewiring itself through consistency. Now you're literally installing a new operating system in your mind. One that doesn't rely on motivation, but runs on momentum. And one that doesn't depend on mood, but thrives on mastery. And here's the most beautiful part. When you reach day 21, you'll realize something powerful. You didn't just finish a challenge, you built the foundation. Because now, you don't need to force growth anymore. It's become who you are. You'll start craving progress, you'll look for challenges, and you'll chase excellence, not because you're trying to prove something, but because your mind has been reprogrammed to love growth. So let me ask you something. Are you going to let the next 21 days look exactly like the last 21? Or is this the moment you finally decide to change your story? Because right now you have two choices. You can go back to who you were, or you can start becoming who you're meant to be. You've already waited long enough, hoping for the right moment. But the truth is, the right moment isn't coming. The right moment is now. You don't need a brand new plan, a fancy journal, or another motivational video. You just need 21 days of ruthless consistency. And here's the truth most people ignore. If you can stay consistent for just 21 days, you'll never have to depend on motivation again, because you'll have built something much stronger, a system inside of you. And your brain will stop craving comfort and start craving growth. And you'll also stop searching for shortcuts and start chasing mastery. And you won't just dream about success, you'll start living it, breathing it, and becoming it. So right now, make a choice. Pick one thing you want to change, just one. Maybe it's waking up early, or maybe it's reading every day, or maybe working on your fitness, or starting your business. Whatever it is, commit to it fully. Not halfway, not when you feel like it. Go all in for 21 days. Because 21 days from now, you'll look back and realize something powerful. That was the moment everything changed, and it all began with one simple decision. The decision to reprogram your mind for success. Your life will never be the same again.